Note to follow the mod creator and know that the mod is still a work in progress.
Hello and welcome to a Minecraft mod review. Now, you read the thumbnail, you can see my skin, and now you can't because I'm Mario. Today I'm just going to be giving a little sort of guide on the fun you can have with this mod. I've never actually played Mario 64 before. However, I've played around with this mod a lot recently because it's very fun. You can do a lot to chain movement, which is very satisfying to explore with in Minecraft's world. Now this mod has obviously the default Mario skin, as you can see, but there's also other options. There's Luigi. You can play as your default Minecraft self. This one is for if you have the wider arm skin of Steve. This one's if you have Alex. I obviously have a wider armed skin, so this does not work for me visually. Neko Arc, Vibri, and Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic plays the same as Mario. It's just a visual mod from another pre-existing mod that turns Mario 64 into Sonic Adventure, I believe, or at least like has the first stage. I'm relatively familiar with it, but I'm going to be giving a guide on how to have fun with this mod. So for starters, first things you're going to want to do if you're not familiar with Mario 64 is jumping. So there's 3 different jump heights that you can get. That's your most basic way to move around. Running, from what I can tell, doesn't do much. I can't tell if it makes you any faster. It might, but your main way of getting around places fast is going to be jumping. Now, another thing you can do is, when you press Alt, is you can dive. If you dive normally, you'll just sort of scrape across the floor. However, if you press the button again immediately after, it'll allow you to chain your momentum and keep moving quickly after you do it. What I usually do is I wait till I'm at the top height of my 3rd one before I dive, because it allows you to chain the movement the best. Collide with that. Ooh, that is very pretty. Another thing with this mod is that you can climb, well, not really climb, is that you can mantle on blocks like that. You can mantle on blocks. This, as long as you can jump to about the height of the block, you can grab onto it, and then you can press just about any button to climb on top. This makes it so that you can cross gaps that you couldn't before, because otherwise you just fall, but with the 64 physics, you're gonna be a lot safer. Granted, it can get a little annoying because it wasn't made for Minecraft. Now, the next 2 kinds of movement you have are related to shifting. First, there's the duck move, which makes you less vertically tall, but then you can also move around while ducked to crawl around. This allows you to go through 1 block tall spaces. You can also punch by using Alt without moving. You kick in the air, but usually if you have momentum and you're moving, you'll dive instead of punching or kicking. Which, don't worry, diving does do damage. You can also duck in the air to do a ground pound move. Now, another thing you can do is... Now, the best way to do this is while moving, you can crouch and then jump to do a long jump. The most notorious thing from this game. You can chain this really well if you learn how to do it fast like that. But if you take a few seconds of sliding while crouching, it's fine. But it allows you to get a few blocks in the air while also making a lot of distance. Now, it is the fastest way to get anywhere. However, it's not best for every scenario, especially because you take fall damage. A great thing I like to use the long jump for is to cross ravines like this. Another mechanic in this game is swimming. It works differently than on Minecraft. You use down, you use the back button to go up, the forward button to dive down, and then the 2 left and right directions obviously make you go normally. You press space to swim forward. You can hold it down like this, which will make it so that you're just, you're just a swimmer. Something I found though, if you keep spamming the button, you will keep doing this, which makes you actually go a bit faster. I was confused on how to get out of the water at first, so what you do is you hold it backwards to angle yourself up, and then you jump. If you're in 1 block tall of water, you won't go into swimming, which is good, because it can get kind of annoying if you don't want to be in swimming and you accidentally jump in water. Because swimming, you cannot move nearly as fast as you can on land. Yeah. Something I find, though, is that the charming look of a Minecraft skin really blends well with the visual flair of with the visual flair of these animations. These animations are very fun with the sort of low-poly look Minecraft goes for. I don't know what it is, I just find this very charming appealing. Another thing is you take damage. You have far less health. Armor does not change anything in this mode. Now, you can switch back whenever you want by pressing M. However, you know, if you want to play as Mario the entire time you're playing, you know, you won't want to be too risky, because now there are ways you can negate fall damage. If you're falling for a while, so you're falling, if you're falling for a while, you can, just before you hit the ground, do the ground pound to sort of reset your momentum, and that way you're not going to be falling as much. However, if you do it too high, you're going to be falling from the same thing and you won't be able to backtrack on that. I don't think the dive changes that. However, you're more likely to survive on a dive because it changes your momentum less than it resets it. Now, I find that this mod is very fun to maneuver around in. Oh yeah, another thing, attacking enemies. Ground pound deals damage to enemies. You can also punch, kick, and dive. However, you don't want to risk it too much because, yeah, that can happen if you're fucking stupid like me. Attacking enemies is not very fun, easy, or safe. As you can see, I am at half health already from a zombie with a shovel. Oh, another feature is that when you're submerged in water, your health can be reset. Now, you need to be entirely submerged for this to take effect. You can do that there. Yeah, and the drowning works like in normal Minecraft for just about the same amount of time. As you can see, though, the game was preparing for me to die, but I luckily, you know, I ground pounded to make sure I didn't. And you may think this is the end, however, there are a few more things in this mod I want to show you. The stairs from Mario. These allow you to do more in-game tricks from the default base game that you aren't able to do here with normal Minecraft stairs, because as you can see, you walk over these a lot smoother. Hell, I think Mario literally registers them as just the normal in-game stairs. You quicksand. You will slowly sink into this. And if you get all the way to the bottom, you'll die. Then there's instant quicksand. You will just about instantly die. However, you can switch to human to save your life in a jiffy. Now there's these caps. So first, vanish cap makes you translucent. Harder to see, harder to spot. Next up is the metal cap, which makes you glow. And I also think it makes you more durable. As you can see, it also changes your sound effects. This is the closest thing you can really get to, if I had any recommendations for you, it's do not fucking fight skeletons as Mario. I'm just gonna stay in creative for the rest of this. Being creative will still keep you in survival from Mario physics, but you can't die, that's the main difference. And then there is the wing cap, who for most skins doesn't have anything, but for Mario and his brother Luigi does. Wing cap obviously allows you to fly. I don't like it. I don't like the physics. I don't like the way it looks. It's a little too finicky for my liking. It might just be a thing with the mod, or it might be a thing with the Mario physics. But yeah, be aware it's a little hard to use. However, I do like the visual look of the wings on. Luigi, and once again Mario. Do not forget to check out the mod in the description below. I will have the CurseForge link and the main download link. But most importantly of all, do not forget to like and subscribe!